let's move on to the co-main event of the evening. Brad Riddell, Rafael Fiziev. Goodness. Fireworks. Like
Very
the most
technical, too.
Extremely technical chess match, dude. And that's why they were so hesitant. That's why they were, trading in the pockets easily. Like, they didn't want to go wild because they were both hitting each other with huge fucking counter shots.
Huge.
The chins on both of these men are incredible. And then the spinning heel kick at the end in the third round. That is why they were so hesitant. That is why it was such a technical chess match, because they knew at any moment one of these strikes could put them away. The body kicks they were both hitting each other with. Oh my goodness, dude. Some of the most technical Muay Thai you're ever going to see in this lightweight division right now. These two might be the best two Muay Thai practitioners right now. Both of them former coaches at Tiger Muay Thai. I believe Fiziev is the coach right now at Tiger Muay Thai for their Muay Thai coach. So, I mean, it's very high level. Very, very high level. Yeah. And for both these guys to be at the lower end of the rankings, this lightweight division is fucking insane, dude.
And not to go off on too much of a tangent, but what does this say about how good Bobby Green actually is?
Yes.
Right? I mean, really. To go 3 rounds with Fiziev, some people saying that he won, and then to dismantle Al Quinta in his last fight the way that he did. Bobby Green should be in the mix here, real close to a top 15. But to go back to Brad Riddell and Rafael Fiziev here, what the first 2 rounds were great. I also had Fiziev winning those 2 rounds.
Yeah,
very close.
Very close. It was super close because some of the counter shots Riddell was blasting Fiziev with really kept Fiziev they both men respected each other's power.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
it was very apparent that either man could finish each other.
I felt though it was a different Riddell that we typically see. I feel like again, as you brought up, they were really worried about the big shots coming from each other, but I felt Riddell was more timid and more cautious than Fiziev. I felt like Fiziev was pressing the pace. He was putting together more combinations, and he was firing at will, where Riddell was a little bit more hesitant and more calculated. But at the end of the day, man, that spinning heel kick was beautiful, perfectly timed, hit right on the button, and that's a standing KO, essentially. In my opinion, that's a standing KO, because as soon as that landed, you could see Riddell's eyes roll in the back of his head, and he was standing there, but he basically put his hands up like, I have no fucking idea where I'm at.
Dude, oh yeah. And a lot of people were giving shit for Herb. Like, what are you doing stopping that? Oh my God, early stoppage. Like, dude, he was done. He was done. And he literally, it almost looked like he was like, okay, I give up. But I don't think that's what happened. I think that was just his body just doing some fucking ghost movements because he was not there. Yes. He was not there.
But again, we have to give credit to the refs. Everyone's always on Herb Dean's ass, when he fucks up. But again, let's give him credit where credit is due. That was a great stoppage. Yeah. And I think, with him being the vet that he is as a referee, I don't see other guys necessarily making that stop that fast and doing it and being able to see that a fighter is compromised and not able to defend himself. Because Fiziev is, again, he's so powerful that Riddell was done. He could have fell, and then Fiziev could have landed 4 or 5 huge fucking shots and really concussed Riddell, really made him, have to take a 6-month suspension. So shout out to Herb Dean. Great stoppage in my personal opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I have nothing bad to say about that stoppage. It was perfect. It was beautiful. The kick was even better, dude. He almost landed that in the first too. Remember he did that crazy head kick to spin heel kick, almost hit. Landed. And Riddell went, whoo, my. It started talking shit too. He's like, yeah, you ain't going to land that one, motherfucker. But he did at the end.
Yes, he did.
Oh my goodness. What a great fight. I don't think Brad Riddell loses too much stock with this fight, man. He can't. Like that, especially with Fiziev. Fiziev has so much fucking hype behind him right now. I cannot wait for both of these men's future. I mean, I'd take both these men over McGregor right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Easily. Yeah, I'd love to see Fiziev versus McGregor. I'd love to see that matchup. And honestly, I edge it to Fiziev, but I'm kind of biased towards Conor these days. So
absolutely. No, I agree with you.
Don't take my word for it.
I agree with you, and I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. I agree with you. I think Fiziev outstrikes him.
Yeah.
Maybe even Riddell. So one thing I was kind of shocked to see from your Riddell side, especially, is that there wasn't as many takedown attempts. He did have a good, well-timed one there and did take Fiziev down, but Fiziev got right back up to his feet, and even Riddell was like, okay, I just give up on this, and then the finish came after that. So let's shout out to Riddell, because I do believe if he would have mixed it up a little bit more, he probably would have found more success.
Yeah. So as you just brought up, Brad Riddell's, we don't believe his stock has dropped that much. Still deserves to be in this top 15 in the mix here. Brad Riddell was 12 before this fight. Rafael Fiziev was 14. What do you see next for Rafael Fiziev? What's the matchup you like? One name screams off this page. I don't know if he has a fight yet or not. But I would absolutely fucking love to see him against Diego Ferreira.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
And remember, he's coming off two losses to Dariush and Gillespie. So I think that'd be a really good matchup for Fiziev as well. And a guy ahead of him.
Yeah.
You know, at number 11.
Yeah, I almost wonder if Fiziev, because, I mean, he did just beat number 12. Is it almost time for a top 10 matchup? Like, this is the one that I would love to see, but I don't think it's going to happen because I believe he's going to move back down to 145. But Dan Hooker, him versus Dan Hooker be a fantastic striking matchup. Dan Hooker just did a test weight cut to 145, so I think he's moving back down crazy, dude. Like, what the fuck?
I kind of like Dan Hooker at featherweight, though. You know, that's what we were saying about Jose Aldo. We're like, you're crazy. You're not going to be able to compete. I remember when that news dropped.
Compete, but like, fuck, man, you're going to kill yourself to get back down there.
Maybe not compete. Compete's the wrong word, but you're going to kill yourself. And you're gonna literally screw yourself with cardio and everything, dropping that much weight. But I think if Dan Hooker does it right, I think he'd be great at featherweight. Mm-hmm. But another name, and obviously with his last win, I like Gregor Gillespie too.
Yes, I was going to bring that up. I want to test Fiziev's ground game.
Yeah.
We just see him getting in these firefights, these technical chess matches on the feet. I want to see if an elite wrestler can take this man down and hold him down, because on the feet, I give that edge to Fiziev all fucking day. Look at what Kevin Lee did. What do you think Fiziev's going to do to Gillespie on the feet? But Gillespie's no fucking joke. We have to give that man respect, especially on the ground. Like, this man is an elite wrestler in this division, so I'm very excited. Any of those matchups are fantastic.
Yeah, and if you do that matchup with Gillespie's 14-1. You know, he did lose to Kevin Lee in that crazy knockout, but then beat Diego Ferreira. I think the winner of that gets a top 6. I mean, Rafael dos Anjos, you know, Dan Hooker is at 8 right now, or Tony Ferguson at 7. The winner takes on that. Like, I really like that matchup. That would be one that would scream off the page for me, and I'd get excited for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's move on to church coin picks. So I put 2,000 church coin on Fiziev. Give me a nice little return of 1,739 church coin. And you put 5,000 church coin on Riddell there.
Yep, lost that one.
We're going to get into totals here at the end, guys. Don't worry.
Oh, he can't wait.